Well, hello everyone and welcome to a new video on the channel. It has been some time and there's a lot that I would love to share with you. So yeah, let's kick it off straight away. Basically, as you can see, I'm not in my usual environment. I'm currently in Malaga, Spain, actually like a small town really close to Malaga. And that's also where I would love to start and kick out this video. I'm going to recap on the past 2 months. It has been 2 months ago since I recorded the video, like halfway March, something somewhere over there. I was actually on a ski trip with my mom and my brother. Yeah, I would love to share some statuses of the situation that I'm in, and I would love to start with the fact that looking at the situation I was in at this exact place, or like at least in Spain, Malaga as well, but like a year ago and a bit before that and a bit after that. About a year ago, I was here as well in Malaga, and I was feeling a bit lost, to be honest. I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do. A couple months before, I was making quite a lot of money, let's say a lot of money with e-commerce, and I was doing so with dropshipping, and it was going really great. But just before I went to Malaga, I got like a pretty big setback, and my stores that were generating me multiple thousands of euros in profit every day were shut down. So all of a sudden, I was left with um, not much, let's say it in that manner, or at least the stores that I run were not active anymore. So I was in a situation where I had to make some decisions, some important decisions. And this all has been happening starting last year, as you could also see in the videos that I was recording back then. So after that period, we are talking about March 2024, I was looking for something new. I decided that what I was doing then, even though it was generating me a lot of money, was not what I wanted to do. So from that period of time, almost a year ago right now, it's currently the 10th of May 2025, I started the company that I'm still running, Revive. I started this in the 24th of May 2024, so as mentioned, almost a year ago. So from that turbulent period, that really difficult period, came this result. I have been, as mentioned, I was looking and I was on a search for a couple months, and I'm really happy that this has been coming out of it. And till this day, every day I'm grateful for that period. I'm happier now, honestly, than I have ever been. I've really strengthened my mental strength, my mental awareness, and I'm experiencing more tranquility than I've ever did. Over the past year, especially like this year, 2025, I've been taking really big risks together with my brother as well during this year, and it never felt like that. It never felt that I was taking such big over risks. Things have been tough in the sense that have been tested multiple times. But I never doubted what the outcome was going to be. Like that's also what I've mentioned in all the videos that I've recorded during this process. And I still don't doubt that. And it's actually kind of weird. It's actually kind of um, ridiculous and naive that I'm experiencing that. But I think that this is a really great power to have, faith, which we will get back to in a bit as well. I'm aware of the fact that it will never be the moment to say like we made it or I made it, which is also the reason why I included that in the title with a question mark. But I think there's a clear point um, that that I see that we are going to survive as a company, which for me means a lot. Honestly, over the last year, this has been everything where I've been contributing every single day to the goal of surviving with this company. It means everything to me. At this stage, it means everything. Together with my brother, I think we are at that point where we are going to survive. And with surviving, I mean that we've been investing a lot of money over the past year. Well, there actually was not a concrete reason to do so. I mean, in the fact that we were not making money back, or we were only losing more and more money, but we were building something. We were confident that we would make it out. Which I think right now it is the point that we are going to survive and that we are going to get this profitable. And honestly, saying that, it makes me really proud. Really, really proud. I've been realizing this over the past month, and I will cut in a video which I recorded like about a month ago, actually exactly a month ago, the 10th of April 2025, in a bit. But that feeling of we made it, and the feeling of like this is a disaster, it's always really close to each other. As an entrepreneur, I think you could relate to it if you're an entrepreneur as well. Like that's how the feeling in your mind goes. Like one day, or maybe within a specific day, you feel like I have the new Amazon, the new $100 billion company, and the other day you think like this is a disaster. How is this ever going to work? But the only consistency that we have is the faith that we have during this period, which is not dependent on this is going to be disaster or this is going to be it. You need to have that faith. Especially this year, I let myself being guided more and more by the path that has been aligned for me by, I think, the man up there, which for me would be God. That gives me all the faith and guidance, and therefore the confidence that I need to take the actions that I'm taking on a daily basis, which is exactly what is also described actually in this book. The Alchemist, which I'm reading I think right now for the 5th time, at least. And I almost completely actually finished it just in one day, today. And that's also the main lesson that I experienced over this past year. That when you're taking the risks, you're always being helped, guided, and backed while doing so. And taking this risk and pursuing your dream, for me, is the way to experience a man's true light, which for me has been my purpose. Like following that path each and every day. And while doing so, I really experienced the fact that I was being backed. And that fact, that gave me the faith to, no matter what was happening, continue taking the actions, and I will continue doing so. There's nothing sure in this world. Like there's nothing factual, except mathematics. But you gotta take action even though you're not sure what's going to happen. You need to take that step in the dark. And that's also actually the message that I want to share in this video. The main lesson that I learned. Take that step, take the risk, and you will always be guided and backed. With that being said, I would love to transition to myself exactly a month ago, as mentioned, and cut in a video which I made from the storage, from our office, where I will also share a bit of the thoughts that I was having at that point of time, especially also the feeling that I thought already back then that we made it. Well, hello everyone. I just want to record this video kind of out of excitement, since like it has been almost a year that I founded this company, that I started this project, and in the meantime, like we have been making so many pivots, and also I've been making financially quite some have been dealing with hard times, to say so. Like we haven't made any profits, like we have been making losses for almost a year now, and that's like I've been keep on saying to myself that we were going to make it happen, and that's the vision that I have from day one, and that I still have. And honestly, like I want to conclude right now that I think we are about to make the turn, that that we honestly revived ourselves. Like, it has been surviving for us for such a long period of time, and I think we still have to survive. Like, we are not there yet, for sure not. But I think if there's a specific moment that I realized, okay, this is the way out, this is how we are going to get out of this, and how we are actually going to achieve profitability and make it a profitable company. I think right now is that moment that I realized this is how we are going to do it, and it is actually going to happen. First, I had the faith that we were going to find a way, and that's, I think, where it starts. It was also kind of delusional, like I mentioned multiple times, but I think right now it's the moment that I honestly really see that we are going to make it happen. So also to conclude it, since I will cut this into another video, but to conclude this part, I think that there's also not a specific point that you made it. I once heard someone saying, like, the moment you made it is that you say to yourself that you're not gonna stop till you made it. That's the moment that you made it. And I think that's also what I mentioned before. So there won't be a specific moment that I will say, like, okay, I made it. And that's also why I want to record this video now, since I think if I don't record these kinds of videos, and not specifically the video, but also just take the moment to realize where we come from and where we are right now, in the fact that, or in the form that we like, I think, are about to as I said, make it happen, that we are actually going to be profitable. And I think that realizing that is really valuable, that what we are about to make happen is really what I wanted to achieve for such a long period of time. Again, like, we are not there yet. The reason why I think that we are going to make it happen is since I made, like, calculations with the new positioning, what the data is that we need to achieve, and that's looking really good. Like, when it comes to the profits that we are making with specific conditions, and I think those conditions are really in our favor now and are really achievable, and actually we are achieving those conditions. So even though we don't see, like, the money in our bank, we see that if we achieve these kinds of conditions, we are going to be profitable, and we are receiving those conditions. So that's why I realized, okay, I think we are actually making it happen now. And that's why, again, like, I want to record this video to kind of stand still by this moment, that where we come from and where we are right now. I think that's really good to do, so to overcome that you're always just trying to speed up. Well, sometimes that doesn't make too much sense, right? Sometimes it's time to be grateful for where you are, realize where you come from and where we are right now. Again, we are not even yet close to where we want to be, but in another way we are. Like, that's the journey, and that's why I want to record this video. So to conclude that part, as you can see right now over here, these are all the boxes that are ready for shipment to our customers. So this is also in short how things are looking like. We have the box, and then we have in here, like, a personal letter from the stylist. It's a bit difficult to film like this, but yeah, I can show. Then we have, like, a price list for the customer with the box. All the clothes are packed like this, like in a specific package with, like, a sticker on it, like, this is going to be outfit 1, etc. So yeah, that's how we pack it, just for a bit of visualization. Here we have the wall you're used to with all our boxes. Here we have new boxes that will be packed pretty soon, but this is just a quick behind the scenes, and again, grateful for this, and let's keep this going. That being said, I want to end this video on a note of true, honest gratefulness that I experienced, that I had, for the following things. Like, that gives me the opportunity to be in a place where I am right now, here in my own apartment, where I just decided to go out for a weekend. And I'm truly grateful for the situation that I'm in. I'm first of all, really grateful for the situation that I'm born in, that I'm raised in, the chances that I have. Like, I think the opportunities that I had from the moment that I was born were like top 0.1%. I'm really well aware of that, and I want to, again, share my gratefulness for that fact at this point of time. Like, look at the situation that we are in right now. Here, from my balcony, you see this, the sea in the back, and that's first of all what I want to share my gratefulness for. Next to that, I want to share my true gratefulness for the path that has been laid out for me, and the path that I have been following over the past, 3, 4, 5 years. I'm really grateful for that path and the person that I became. Excuse me, I'm trying to settle down my phone again. The person that I became because of the fact that I followed that path, and also what I may experience and what I may do every day while following that path. I get excited and energy each and every day from what I'm doing, and I'm truly grateful for that. And then I'm not even talking about the person that I'm becoming because of the path that I'm following. Again, I can't express my gratefulness too much with regards to that. And then lastly, but next to all of this, and I think the most important, I want to thank my family. My brother, my sister, my mom, and my dad. Their unconditional trust and love and all the help that they provided me with, honestly, it means the world to me. No matter what the situation is or was, they supported me where possible, and they always had the unconditional trust that it was going to be all right. Well, that's actually what I told them, that it was going to be all right, but they trusted me, which was actually based on nothing besides the trust that they have in me. And I'm most of all really, really grateful for that. I'm confident to say that without them, Luke, Renee, Mom, Dad, I'm talking to you, if you might see this video, none of this would have been possible. And with that note, I would love to end this video, a truly special video for me, a special period of my life I'm going through, but I think it will always be a special period. But yeah, I wanted to end that video on this. Want to end this video on that note. And with that being said, I will see you again in the next video. Ciao, ciao.